hello. I'm here. I am live playing the video game as I'm a little bit eepy, but not. Should probably get some more water. I'm playing Persona 5 music because it's stuck in my head. Also, I'm tired of not having any music at the of streams. It just feels bad in it. No one is here yet, so I am going to wait a little bit for people to actually show up. Which is fine. Rolling through, like, Discord notifications and stuff while I'm waiting. It is a Friday. Yeah. I don't know, it feels like it's not a Friday, which means it feels very weird to be streaming right now, but I think I'm good. Yeah, I don't... The main reason I kind of wait on these streams for people to show up is just because it's such a story-driven game, and so if you miss any of the story, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks really bad. What was I doing? I was like checking my own channel. Just in case. Oh, hello? No, I don't want this on. Turn this off. Turn it off. God. I don't want this. On God. It was like this. But I don't want this on. Ah, I found it. Oh Lord. About like 7 different pop-ups all happened at once and I got very stressed. There we go. This should be fine. It's kind of just like, while I'm live, I might as well pull up the, you know, the thing to figure out what I'm doing. The I don't look at this often. I just don't really have a chance to. And it, so far, obviously hasn't been an issue, which is great, but, I don't know. It's hard to get familiar with it, because I don't... It would be easier if I was modding and not streaming, obviously. Doing both at the same time is just... But, you know how it is. Alright, well, I've been live for, what, 10 minutes? And I, like, added the people that usually show up, and so I kind of just want to start, because I'm kind of just excited to play. My voice also hasn't been the greatest today. Just like... I don't think I'm getting a cold, I think I'm coming off of a cold. I could also be getting a cold. I don't know, it's just kind of like that... Not really sick, but... a little bit sick. But you're not. You're definitely not. But it's whatever. I want to play the video game. Actually, let me blow my nose and then I'll play the video game. So, like 5 seconds. Alright. Back. I'm gonna pause the Persona music so we can start the actual music. Right. And loud noise. Oh. Alright. And that is the whole truth of this case. Mason system. Have we seen this before? Why does this feel weirdly familiar? Heart rate 85 per minute. 80. That's about normal. Blood pressure. Oh, now they're dead. Like, suddenly. Okay. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. That's Phoenix's poker game. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Weird. Is this magicians? Grammaries. Now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. This is so weird. Oh, that's, Vera. Oh, shit, dude. She falling. I've seen her on Twitter. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. That's Clavier. Or not Clavier. Kristoff. This is weird. October 7th, 10:37 a.m. Write anything agency. Stop that. Press that. Sorry, I'm reorganizing a little bit on the... That should be fine. Yeah, so last time, Darian went to jail for being a murderer, which is, like, super cool. He did a murder. And that is not good. He killed the guy, Latouche, and it was framed on Aki, and Lemire had to help us, but she was blind, and both of them spoke English, but pretended not to. Anyway, the Grammarys are like a magician troupe, and I'm not quite sure what was going on there with them, but... Hey, Apollo, look, on TV, look! Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa, look at that! He's the last Grammary, alright? Amazing! Apollo, you should be watching this! Ow, 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 what? What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Players are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Yeah, I was thinking, like, October is a bit far, right? Like, usually it's, I think it was like April and then July, and now we're in October. I don't remember when the first case was. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. It was there were a lot of things that happened. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. I totally get that with, like, experiences that I want to remember forever. I will describe them, like, I will journal them in a lot of detail, but not in, like, coherent detail, so it often ends up just being, like, a total mess. But, like, I have, and that's why I like voice memos so much. I do a lot of stuff in voice memos. Like, when I went to a TwitchCon this year, a lot of the experiences I had there, I wrote down or voice memo recorded. Anyway, right now I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lemire disappeared. Unfortunately, Apollo, I don't think you wowed anyone. I think that took us a very, very long time to that one was like the one embarrassing moment where I just could not, like, have it click in my head. And, like, to be fair to me, it was not like a good explanation. It was a weird one, but, you know. That's right, Uncle Valent did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away, on his secret mission, which is, like, super weird. What you're seeing now is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. Sunshine Coliseum? That was where the murder happened, right? Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Oh god, now I gotta... Sunshine Coliseum. Hey, that's where the Gaviners concert was. Only 3 more days... Oh, only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's Valent. That's the guy in, like, the picture behind... I thought he was, like, dead? That's, like, the other Grammary brother who's, like, not... He does not... Trucy's dad? And I don't know who this is. Perhaps her mom, I don't know. The legendary troupe Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's gonna be great! I'm so there! With whose money? You and Daddy are coming too! The legendary Grammarys. If Trucy's real father was still alive, yeah, him. He'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything! With whose money? Here's yours, Apollo! Magic show ticket received. Alright. Weak. Ah, you are here, working hard or hardly working. Is this, Phoenix, or? Hey! Ad. Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger! Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. But he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay! Pudding! I love pudding! Ooh, it's farm fresh! What? And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups! I'll have to pace myself. That's like... That's one of the most, like, random, like... Unless he knows that she loves pudding. I mean, I guess I would assume he knows because he's your dad. But, like, if my parents came home to me and were like, hey, here's 3 cups of pudding, I would be like, what? Are you, what? Well, I'm beat.
That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know.
How right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me?
Oh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys.
One of those guys? A spy! Can I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. Oh? 3 months later? Finally? What? Tell me. You've heard of the jurist system, yes. No, actually. I would assume Apollo has because he's, like, a lawyer, but, like, I have no idea.
The jurist system?
That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about.
Have you heard of it, Apollo?
Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The jurist system, huh? Alright, that's a pretty clear leading prompt if I've seen one. Wonder if we can present the ticket. I just wanted to see what would happen! I'm sorry. I wasn't finished talking to you, you know? Or rather, you weren't finished asking me questions. Why try to fight it? I can't win. I mean, things would work out probably better if you were a little bit clearer about anything, but yeah, fair enough.
So, Dad, what's this jurist system thing?
Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court? Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know, Apollo?
Only from TV. Do they not have a jury at all in Ace Attorney? Like, because I know that that's like a whole thing in America. You get called for jury duty sometimes and you just have to go and... I don't remember if, like, they have defense attorneys and prosecutors in those kind of situations, but I thought, like, I guess that's, in our cases, it's just like the gallery and it's not like an actual jury. I don't know. Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. I guess it doesn't exist. They're calling the new system the jurist system.
No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor.
Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. And there will only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
You know your stuff, Apollo.
Well, I am a lawyer. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now.
I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright.
Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo. Mean! The perfect team. Mascot, hey! I want to present this to him immediately. I don't want to, like, get through the dialogue and then be like, okay, moving on. Presenting, are we? I did my fair share of that back in the day. Can you just look at this damn ticket? Showed my attorney's badge a lot, too.
You may look cool and calm now, but you should have seen him before.
Did you see him before? You were, like, 8 before he got disbarred. Also, I hate that laugh because I'm, like, trying to do Phoenix in a lower register, and it always ends up just being like, ha. You know me too well, Trucy. I'm glad I provided this opportunity for a little family bonding. Okay. I just
I want to know what you thought about the magic show. I guess that'll come through Valinger. So, what is this secret mission? The Juris system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. Why is everyone mean to me? I'm just a little guy. I don't deserve this. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Juris System Simulated Court Committee. Just. Are you allowed to do that if you've been disbarred as a... Like... I don't know, that feels like they wouldn't want you back in court if you had been disbarred, even under like a jury thing. But I don't know. I'll be the chair of the Juris System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow, it's like you have a real job! Mean! Troopsy! I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. I think we kind of knew, but... Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it's the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out over something too serious. True. The case is a murder. You were on the right track. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is guilty? Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. I thought that the jury decided, not... is it like a jury and a what? Ah! With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. You can't keep bossing me around like this. I'm going to go bonkers. I'm gonna go feral on you. I'm gonna... I wouldn't punch you. Even though Apollo did in the first case, I would never punch you. I just want to hit you with a car again, but I won't do that. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. That was a horrible noise. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial. All the forms have been filed, there's no turning back now. How'd you get my signature? How'd you get my signature? I didn't sign off on this, you bastard. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Well, why am I only hearing about this now? Yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. I'm gonna fight you. Eh? Something that happened last night. Hey Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission, but what about this? The Trip Grammari Grand Magic Show. Huh? Oh, right, the card tricks. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse. So what? That's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Trucy, you are more outgoing than I am. Right. Why not go with her? But
What about this secret mission? What about this case that I have to study for now? Oh, don't worry about that. He'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something he's not telling me. Yippee! Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. It would kill this case. Grimeri, that reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't that Silk Hat the Grammary seal?
Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. It's Trucy's birthday?
Thanks, it's great. But today isn't my birthday.
Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Apollo, I guess maybe that's what he was going for. I would just be like, it's October 10th or whatever. Okay. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee! Yippee! So it's plastic. I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it?
Can I open it, Dad?
No. Why is he so angry? Oh my god. Phoenix. Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Can you stop being like this? She's 15. She's 15. Get her a normal freaking present, you dimwit. Don't open it till then.
Well, why didn't you just hold on to it till then?
Yeah. Because that would be the logical thing to do. True. Grammary envelope obtained. Documents. Okay. Frightening. An envelope about the Grammaries, huh? Alright, so what case are you gonna use? You really want to know, don't you? I don't have a choice! Of course I do. I mean, I'm gonna be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes. Of course, this is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions, a blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Phoenix's? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Yep. Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good, that's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo. I am in charge of the whole trial. That means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. Okay. I guess. Okay, I guess. But it just makes me feel like I'm being used, though, you know? Like, and Phoenix has loved to do that and use us, like, multiple times now. It's just annoying, because he really doesn't, like, see us as... He doesn't, like, care. It feels like he doesn't care about us at all. He cares about Trucy, but, like, Apollo's just, like, no one to him, which feels like garbage. I care about Phoenix as a character, and he... Anyway, for good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. You said I couldn't talk to anyone! But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. I'm going to scream.
Well, time's a wasting.
Is this gonna be Vera? It's exciting, I guess. Alright. I don't think he's gonna have anything interesting to say about the, you know, envelope.
Look,
Woohoo! This is it, Apollo. The place where magic and dreams converge. Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converged. Let's go say hi to Uncle Valent. What about the case? Wahahahahaha! Waluigi? Only a performer laughs like that. The young Miss Trucy! How often I hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream. Uncle Valent, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too. Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you. Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show. Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as Magnifi's illusions are reborn, here on stage by my hand. This guy's kind of exhausting, and I was also very curious about Vera, or the other person, the client. So I am gonna go do that first, actually. I just wanted to see what would happen if I clicked on the Sunshine Coliseum. It's October 7th, by the way, not the 10th. I'm an idiot. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes. Maybe I should complain? I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand here pretending he doesn't see us. You know the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter," and they're standing right behind you? Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? She's been standing here the whole time? Eek! Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat. Incredible. Incredible. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence, builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right, okay. Incredible. I'm the amazing cat! I don't remember what the amazing cat's voice was, but... Did she just pass out? Eee! She passed out! This magic underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. I still hate that joke. It's not funny. So what's your name? Alright, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo Justice. And I'm Trucy Wright. I know. This is getting nowhere fast. See this here? Does it ring any bells? Not even the fucking attorney bat? Okay. Anything I say ring anything? Sucks. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? By fate, I mean destiny. You know I'm good with astrology. Tell me, what's your sign? Apollo, please. I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. Seemed destined to get difficult clients, it seems. Hey, I know. Maybe you could tell us what happened? I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. Feel like I need to ask for directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Well, I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. Hello? The fuck? That's so gross looking.
But look, she's doing her nails.
What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? That's not. That's like a little. It's like a little hand. Let's go, Trucy. Excuse me. Oh, I need to give her a good voice. I feel like she's gonna be a super important character. Also, Phoenix, like, did, like, say she's definitely guilty. And I feel like she's either not gonna be guilty and it's gonna twist that way, or she is gonna be guilty and it's gonna be really hard for us to do anything. Cause I feel like I make all my female voices the same. I kind of make all my voices the same. Just like my normal voice pitched up or down. Excuse me. Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. This is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking. Oh, that was supposed to be wistful? I thought that was like awkward and kind of embarrassed. But okay. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and address. Name is Vera Misham. The address is for Drew's studio. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was Vera. Oh. And you're giving me this card because... Cool! Well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime? Let's go find out. Can we go there from here? We can. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go further into this. Ooh, this is cool looking. That's a body. Oh, sorry. Wow, this looks like, it looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground here, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Ah, excuse me.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Hey, don't touch those.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
He's gonna touch it. Pufferfish?
Huh? Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. Like up there?
That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
Yeah, good point. That is odd. Looks like burn. Wait, that says Drew Misham, not Vera.
All the paintings have a really different style, too.
Ah, I thought I might find you two here. Emma! Emma!
Emma, long time no see.
Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often.
I'll bet I know why you're here, too.
You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. 8 chose you, huh? You don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. So I assume it's Drew Misham. Mr. Drew Misham. Oh my god, his little beady eyes. That's so goofy.
Misham.
And his daughter was put under arrest. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. Golly.
It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder.
You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Why? Why does it have to do with being a woman? That's... Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Shitting me. You're shitting me. I didn't record the screen at all. For the past, what, 40 minutes? Shit. I might save this in a different save file and try to go back over this, later. I just kind of line up, so. It'll be a stupid amount of work for something so stupid that I did stupidly, but I might try. I think I've done this before, though. God damn it. This is the problem when none of my friends show up, is that I fuck up. Give me a second. I'm distraught over this. I need a moment to be distraught. Yeah, I've been, fun news. About this time last week, like, probably about 5 hours, like, because it was at, like, past midnight, because I was working on a thing, but, like, I got shadow banned on Tumblr, because, last week I was, talking about on stream, actually, that I was doing a Secret Santa thing, and I ended up sending too many DMs too quickly, like in a row, and I got blocked from sending messages, and I was like, okay, like I freaked out at first, but then I was like, you know what, okay, totally makes sense, right? I get that that's like kind of a bot-like thing to do, to send that many messages that quickly, but it's fine. I won't stress about it. I'll send a request to support to get my account back, and I sent one out Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe it took me a little while. I think it was Saturday though, just in the morning. Wait 3 days, right? Because most people say it takes about 3 days for you to get your account back. Still nothing. So I send another request and I say, hey, just wanted to follow up on this because I haven't heard anything back. And I still haven't heard anything. So today I tweeted at Tumblr support on Twitter. Nothing. Not a trace. Like, no one is contacting me at all. And being shadow banned sucks so bad. Like, I've been talking to people about it. I keep complaining about it, right? It's not like this is a thing that no one knows about. Like, everyone, all of my friends on Tumblr know. It's fine, right? But, like, I keep complaining about it because it's like, none of my posts get shown to anyone. I can't message anyone, like I said, so I had to make an alt account to send the rest of the messages out to people because I had to keep doing the Secret Santa thing. Like, I didn't want to just stop working on that. So I had to, like, stagger those messages out and send them on my alt account. And none of my reblogs show up. Like, unless you are looking for me, you cannot find me on Tumblr. I just don't exist. I can't even search my own blog for anything because I just don't exist on the website. It's so weird and it's so frustrating. And everyone I've heard has been like, yeah, it only takes about 2 or 3 days for them to get you unshadow banned. And I guess that was like if your shadow banned as a mistake. or like as a glitch. This was a mistake, but it wasn't a glitch. It was the system working as intended. So, I don't know. Maybe that's making it more difficult, but the fact that, like, no one is responding to me. No one. And it's not like the support sends you a confirmation email. It doesn't say, we've received your request, we're working on it. You only get an email once they've fixed it. Once they fix the issue. Sorry to ramble on like this, but the fact that I haven't gotten any emails from Tumblr, the fact that I haven't gotten a tweet from Tumblr, after, like, all of this, after a whole week of sitting around, and it was all because I was trying to do something nice for my friends to organize this Secret Santa. Like, it's so... So, it's like, people only see anything I do if a friend, like, retweets it, and then people can, like, see it through that retweet. But, like, it's not like it shows up on tags or anything. I'm gonna tweet them again as we speak, because I'm frustrated. I know they're having... That's another thing. I know Tumblr's having a problem right now with bots, with porn bots showing up and, like, spam following. And I get that they're working on that. But I don't know. Maybe it's my fault for, like, really liking this website that's known for not working particularly well all the time. But I feel like they could care a little more. I don't know. Maybe I'm being an asshole. Kind of bad about, like, bombarding my followers too. Sorry for the delay. I'm so tired. They sent the tweet, what, like 9 hours ago? And I wouldn't be that bothered if I couldn't, like, see on Twitter that Tumblr support has been, like, talking to other people. It's like, I don't know, it's like, they send, like, one message every hour or something to another person who's added them. And it's like, I don't know. Can you not, like, get to me first, right? Like, I've already sent... Anyway, I'm freaking complaining live on stream. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I just feel like a big dumb idiot today, honestly. Going back to the case, and now the screen is on screen, and we can watch the game as we play the game. And it'll be fine. Poisoning is a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. But poisoning... Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snuckers. We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around, which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Hello. I just found out that I hadn't been streaming my screen for the past 40 minutes, so... Eek, Apollo, that's where the body was. That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips in the next moment. There's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting over there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow, a true artist to the end. Well, it's not like he knew he was gonna die. Or maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. Okay. What's this box? That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Huh. Mr. Misham would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. So he never had to leave. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. This game was written in, like, 2006, and they were already like, yeah, letters are stupid. Okay. Guess that's the poisons? I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Yes? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Oh, we didn't. Okay. I clicked on the wrong cup first, I guess. Not a trace of poison was found in that cup. So the killer was after Drew Mission alone. This mug on. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. The blue on it is so... Wait a second. Profile. I was like, the blue looks like very... Maybe it's paint. Aha, so the victim's coffee mugs. Aha, so the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee. I would hope so. Doesn't look that different, I think. Poison coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. Huh. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Sad. Oh, they like split the paintings into different evidence. Okay.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings.
Oh, okay.
I just love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word?
Okay. These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. Yeah, because this one's like pretty realistic. And then this is the unfinished one.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
It's so weird. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts.
I noticed. That is weird. Oh, that's... I didn't realize that I was clicking the wrong thing. I clicked examine. Okay. I want to look at the blue, because I assume they're going to say that's the poison, or it's paint.
Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we...
Am I supposed to not look at this until later? I was like, I've not heard of the Blue Mountain.
That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain Coffee... Oh, Blue Mountain Coffee, okay. Isn't this blue? No, this stain is probably... better ask Emma. I don't think she's gonna tell us, though. Does this say Misham on it? Or is it just... M-I-R? Mira? I don't know. I don't know what this says. Oh, what does it say? Scrawl on the side is Drew Misham's signature. Interesting. painting.
Hey, there's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it?
You didn't do a good job hiding it then. You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Oh, that's the finished one of the other one.
Oh, it's so normal.
Hardly something to get mad about.
Huh, what is it, Apollo?
Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. It's so obviously the other one. Like, why are you not saying anything? Better get a professional opinion on this. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna... Oh, it's going back to the body. We already know this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I know she's not supposed to talk to us, but...
So, this, Drew Misham was some kind of artist?
Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth. Okay.
Oh, well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Which one? The one, like the first one? The one right behind him? Huh? So it's just a standalone painting or something? Is that what you mean? He's an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone till the end.
What do you mean, to anyone?
He was always locked up in here, in this studio, apparently. Right, that's why the mailbox is important. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Right. Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Ah, God. Letters are... it just kind of, like, throws me off that they're, like, doing this, and it's like... Yeah, don't people usually use, like, Twitter nowadays? Don't they use iMessage? I don't know. Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail.
Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know?
Right. So now it gets added to the record. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera.
Oh, you mean the killer?
Don't be like that so quickly. I know Phoenix was like, oh, she's definitely the killer, but like, I don't know, just because she's the only person who's been in here doesn't mean she killed the man. The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically.
Basically?
Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. Happened during the interview, apparently. Oh, that's interesting. And like, that's why there's 2 coffee cups. Okay.
His first interview ever?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? Okay. So this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. That seems healthy, that her father was already a shut-in and then kind of forced her to be a shut-in. Quite a scene it was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. Yeah, no, that's so healthy. I'm sure that this old man was a great influence on his daughter. Jeez. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company.
Her good luck charm?
Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside.
Why
can't I ever why can't I ever get a normal client? But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison, it was found to be in his coffee, right? His almost mug. No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? It means see for yourself, I think. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. Guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night. Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? Did she poison him on the night of the interview? Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. I did not see that whole half of the room. It's also like such a weird division there. Or, yes, here. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was here. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. If the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee, even Vera acknowledges that. Huh. Okay. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Okay. Forensic science. Bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Oh, is I supposed to be whispering this? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose. Just this once. I love her. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. I love her so much. She's the coolest. Emma. Oh, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim. That. Well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. It's bright blue. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. It's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science? I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. Yeah, I think that's her job. I guess she's a detective, but like, that's part of her job. Are you using an ASMR mic? I don't think so. I'm just using like a Blue Yeti. The kind that everyone says is like the beginner streamer's mic, you know? I have a pop filter on it. And then I'm like sitting kind of far away, so I don't know if that changes the sound. But anyway, I don't know if that's ASMR specifically, but I don't think so. So what kind of scientific stuff are you up to? This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. Huh. It's just louder on the other side. Interesting. I mean, that's probably just because I'm like... I don't know. I don't quite know if it, like, how much stereo works on this. I also, like... But the reason I'm curious is because someone's asked that before. I don't remember who. But... yeah, it's probably just, like, the angle that I'm sitting. Because I just, like... I want to have the pop filter on it. And it only really works at, like, the side. Interesting, though. I wonder if I can, like, balance that a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, because I can kind of see it on the, like, feedback. I don't see anything. But I'll look later. Back to video game. Turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. Killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. Certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis? I was afraid you were gonna ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for atroquinine. That's the one that the Gaviners sang about. That's all I remember. Atroquinine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for the... It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. So, like, immediately it's like, oh, so he didn't get... It wasn't... He had already... It was 15 minutes before... It wasn't immediate. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. I want to know the gory details. I think that sounds fun. I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please. I mean, where are you gonna try it? Oh, you shouldn't allow her to do this. She's 15. You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ah, what are you doing? She sprayed in my eyes. I was just seeing if I got a reaction off you. How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand. Why is everyone so mean to me? Let's just get down to checking for real poisons, shall we? Where? I mean, obviously on the mug. Why are there so many... Why is there so much? Am I supposed to get a reaction? Sorry for how loud my mouse is being, by the way. Am I just gonna... Well, because you'd think it'd be on this mug, but... Just running around the room, like, spraying this everywhere. I don't see anything. Too bad. No reaction there. Sure, I'm not checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second. What is it, Apollo? You spray that little desk over there? Where? Which little desk? I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know? Check it out, just to be sure. Okay. Oh. Fascinating. Oh, I have to click on it. Okay. Hey, co-reaction, Apollo! Ah! Where? The inside of that cute little frame, look! Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic! Never mind that I was the one who found it. Tiny frame. What? Why do you need a frame that small? What's in it? Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? Looks like we found the only other place that was... Oh, damn it. Poisoning, in any case. Interesting. Well, I do need to examine the other half of the room because I am stupid and didn't know before.
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red.
We could repaint your suit, Apollo. I don't think it's not. I don't think it's fabric paint. How about this shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks.
What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. That's fun. He has a woodworking station in here. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood, too. His equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I say he hasn't used this stuff in years. The corner doesn't fit in with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this?
I'm gonna cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. Okay. This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But these cost like $50 at the magic shop. Is this desk for painting, Apollo?
That would be a drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? I guess he kind of did all kinds of art.
What is all this equipment here for? Doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything. Oh, we've already gone through this. I was trying to look at the like X-ray kind of things. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Alright, well, immediately I'm gonna look at this. Wonder why there's poison on this tiny frame.
Very strange indeed. Wait, I know. I'll bet it was poison from the time you bought it.
Have you heard about some kinds of green paint being toxic? Those are toxic because they have uranium in them? Which is now you don't put that in paint. Also like lead paint, but I don't think that was green. Anyway. Oh, I don't think they sell that kind anymore, and the poison was a troconine anyway. Tiny mysterious poison frame.
Hey Apollo, what's this feather thing mean?
Isn't that a pen, like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end.
It was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Interesting.
Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma.
Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Okay. Picky. Assume that's like him and his daughter. Oh, Lord. So this is Drew Misham.
And this little girl must be Vera.
Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. They're a very happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Until, like, he died.
Ah! Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking.
Uh-huh, right. This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and you hold the envelope up to the steam. Glue melts and opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago.
Interesting. Why would someone open a letter then seal it again? Better hang on to this. Once again, stealing from the crime scene. Is this a journal?
Oh, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
No, he didn't write a single line. Ah, you had me going for a while there. This figure. Something about the way the figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. Oh, it's the little objection. That's cute. Is you Apollo? So you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. Professional. Wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Oh. This feels like everything here, but it also feels like she's not gonna look at it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that! Yeah, that's, why that's a bright red envelope. Sure is jumpy. Someone opened this, didn't they? My lips are sealed. Did you open the envelope, Emma? Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean, you know what's hidden, what's inside the envelope? Sure, I read it after all. Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped this open? Ha! Please, I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools. Highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. About that envelope we found. Wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray, like the X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right, at least that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes? That's right, you're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that. In practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma? Please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. Right, let's give it a spin, Apollo. She's too nice to us. Ah, what are you doing? I'm just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like lead. I'm going to hit you, Trucy. Point that thing at me anymore, and it might fall out. It might all fall out. Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on a sample first. Just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. This is wild. You set the sample on the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Oh, that's cool. Layer view? You've got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn that dial there for me, would you? That's right. That's how you can choose what depth you want to scan. Hey, I got something. See, that's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except, I can't read them. Just turn the dial down. Turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you can see paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. Breaks the cards down into thin layers so it can only show what's written on that layer. Not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would. The image? You mean the screen? Oh, you ink each layer. There, that fixes the image on the screen. Now turn the dial again, just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it, too. Yeah, I get it. We just keep doing this until we got the whole thing. Exactly, not bad. Neat, let's do some more. That's cool. I don't know if this is a real thing that exists, but it's cool. This is so fun. Okay, let's print this one out. Does this mean I have to buy another one to win? Trucy, no! Trucy's gonna get a gambling addiction. Well, it's Emma's ticket. Let her buy another one. Okay, there's no need. But see, this is the true hidden power of my weapons. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? This is so cool. This is so much fun. I really like this. I love the weird ass little tools that they give you in each. Dear Mr. Drew Misham, I've donated? I've deposited. It's like a lot of money, I think. $100,000 in the designated account. Okay, let's print this one out. Deposit $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account? His paintings must be really valuable. There's another page in there. Here to take a look? You bet I do. If we're gonna read someone's mail, we might as well read it all. Here goes with the second page then. Yeah, they have such weird little gadgets in each chapter, and I love that they're like becoming valuable as we go. Like, because I was obsessed with the like soundboard in the last chapter, and I was like, when is this going to be relevant? Please let it be relevant. I'm so excited for it to be relevant. And then it took like a stupid long time, and ended up being like really annoying that we couldn't have used it earlier, that they didn't want us to use it earlier. But it was worth it for me. Sign the papers and send in. Okay, let's print this one out. The enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within blank days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings. Well, the secrecy though. And what? Why was this letter the only one here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it had some special significance to it? Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Probably not for long, because she's difficult. Or she's not difficult, she likes us too much. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? Ah, I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's gonna be a witness tomorrow, I hear. Well, guess now we know. I thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel. Brushel? He's after a scoop to sell it in the newspapers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician? Oh, the stadium. Magician. Well, if it's not Trucy, that leaves only one other person. Wasn't Valent Grammary by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valent Grammary. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Cool. Yeah, I kind of cut off when we were at the Coliseum earlier. So now I can proper talk to him. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Grammary Miracle is back after a 7-year absence? Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his. Daddy. My co-magician in training, Zach Grammary, if that terrible thing hadn't. It's okay. Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valent Grammary, would have been proud to stand upon this stage as his assistant. Thanks, Uncle Valent. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. I think we get to see the great Magnifie's illusions again. Trucy's story is so sad. Like, every time we find out anything about her, I'm like, Trucy, you may be a little bit annoying to me, but I love you, and I wish you the best. She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? My mentor, tired. My mentor, the magnificent Magnifie Grammary, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that have defied our very imaginations. I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound. Guessing that memory is a little bit embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. Wow, 7 years again. Huh, they really are driving that home. As heir to the Grammary Troupe's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you? The world was waiting. Why'd you hold off 7 long years? I was very confused by his, like, wording there. Like, why are you... I thought you knew my name. But I think he's just saying there's a question. It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land. Like, are you saying lawyers and magicians are... I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. The performance of Magnifie's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. What are you talking about? 7 years? Ray sure likes to pop up, doesn't it? I was literally just saying that. And why was that? A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy. Okay. Can you tell us about these performance rights? Magnifie's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such was protected by property laws. Oh. So it's really about copyright. Intellectual property, maybe? Magnifie knew this and bequeathed it in his will. To one person. You mean him? Right. I was like, who is him? Why... The phrase... There's always this, like, vague of that man or him, and it's like, just, like, say who it is. Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zach Grammary was the inheritor of the Grammary Miracle. Dad. Yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified as missing for a certain period of time, They're considered legally deceased, correct? Oh, that's unfortunate. In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. Do you want me to roll down my freaking sleeves? This is the second time someone's commented on it. Like, okay. They make me look stupid? I don't know. But yeah, I guess his will wouldn't have been enacted until he was legally dead, so. That certain period of time which you speak is 7 years. Ah. Yes, Miss Trucy, though it pains me to say it. This past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Was that the beginning of this game? I feel like that was the beginning of this game. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. That was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Dad.
Oh, that sucks. Bro. I have questions. Do you want to look at this, like, coffee cup with poison on it? I don't know. Why did we get that? I kind of want to move and then come back and see if the journalist is here, and if he's not, then... see this. You wanna look at this? So, oh, that actually worked. So, a journalist was here in a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brushel.
Brushel.
Okay. I think he remembers him.
Doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel. That cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
A man by that name called on me just now.
Just now?
Valen's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valen's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all? That's all very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet, he had ears only for that incident. In any case, I requested that rapacious reporter remove himself. So painters died, what of it? Are you involved? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grimmeri.
Uncle Valen, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He's gonna tear it. Yep. He would tear apart my respectability, I will tear apart him! I knew that was gonna happen.
Ooh, here it comes, Apollo. Look at Valen's big magic trick.
You gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic.
What happened to the big magic?
Ah ha 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 ha. Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? You must really have not liked that journalist. Thanks for that. Did you actually? Yeah, he actually destroyed it. Okay. I'm gonna leave now. Hi, Phoenix. Oh, he's gonna be harassing this poor girl who's not gonna even respond to him. Ah, you're here to see Vera Misham? Yeah, that's right. She's in the medical office at the moment. Why?
Medical office? Is she okay?
She's just lying down, so she didn't feel so good. Sorry, but I can't allow any meetings at the moment. Most annoying client ever. You've had 4 clients.
Guess we should come back.
Okay, I guess we'll go back to bothering Gramarye. What's this? I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Aha! Aha! Why, that bears the Gramarye seal.
Uncle Valen? Something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Dad gave it to me.
Your dad? My partner?
No, my other dad, Phoenix Wright.
Why? Why would your Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a little bit. The signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Gramarye.
What? Dad signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? Now, the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy.
Thanks, Uncle Valen.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle! Okay. I think that journalist was after. Why did Valen react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Okay, so now I'm allowed to go. Oh. Is she out of the medical center? I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that reporter?
Oh, he's weird. Oh, he's so weird. I don't like him. He's moving far too much. Hey there, how you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. Huh, you? You're Justice? You? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill beans, end quote. That's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Ooh, you're Trucy.
Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Oh, the gums on his smile is so unsettling. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she I don't like that. End quote. Hey, that's so not true. Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Ooh-wee, what a pickle. Ugh. Accused wouldn't talk, had to interview someone or go plumb crazy, end quote. I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes his eyes, writes, end quote. He's got like a toothbrush that he's picking his hair with. There's like, what's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Yeah, I figured that because it was that they were talking, it's like toothbrush? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem, madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. I really hate him. I really hate him. I hate his dumb little patch of hair on his head and his dumb little 5 o'clock shadow and he's built, it's on purpose. He's built on purpose like a toothbrush, but I hate it so much. I hate it. So, Mr. Brushel. Oh my god, it's Spark Brushel. Spark Brushel. Brush. I get it. I kind of get it. It's kind of about toothbrush. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist? Me? Let me state one thing for the record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here, end quote. Okay. For instance, do you think a movie director watches movies? Well, I think he probably does. Exactly. I knew you'd understand. I don't understand. This music at least is a banger. So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio? Who, me? Oh my god. I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy, always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never look back, end quote. I can understand that philosophy, but you want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport. True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too? Exactly. See, it's the same thing. It's not. What is? So you want to do a story in Drumisham, went to do a story in Drumisham, and he'd never had a story done about him before. That's right. What? I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why did the interview in the first place? Well, yeah. Look, it's like... Oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's gonna tell me where he got it? At the supermarket, maybe? Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. I sure didn't. I was a little distracted by this entire thing because it sucks. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote. Alright, guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it. I remember it like it was yesterday, because it probably was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup. An article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was. Oh. Drew's painting was stolen. An oil painting? Wait, Drew had an oil painting that wasn't his. Did he steal someone's oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach. Is he doing copies of paintings he's stolen? Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers, end quote. I wish to never speak to you again. Ah, right, let me go on the record here. Yes? I know what you're going to say. Brushel, take this, write brilliant column, end quote. I don't think so. Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand. What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. He only cares about food? Then what the hell are you talking? Then why are you here investigating a murder? I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. I really do hate it. I really hate it so much. Can I leave? Can I leave? If I leave and come back, will you still be here? Oh, I hated that so much. Oh my god. At least something's happening, so. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with that scary face you're making? What's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? Damn. We're supposed to present something? Dunno, come on. Couldn't we, like, look at this through the x-ray machine, by the way? Why not do that? For fun. What'd you think about it? This painting came from behind that dresser. Ah, yes, so? It was stolen, no? Ah. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. You think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. What you think? Your mission was a forger. Right. A forger? So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. No duh. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you couldn't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? Because the paint. The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. Crime, of course. So, Tremition was a criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries. Supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this in here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, a rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. Huh! That's fascinating. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in case of the forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is gonna look like, after all. Oh, yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm gonna use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths. Seeing it as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. True. That'd be interesting. Maybe valuable for our case. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. You keep saying this. Emma! Emma, my best friend. I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch underneath this painting. I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick. I'm just imagining Apollo standing there, like, fingers together, little fingers bent together. Oh, fine, fine. Just this one time, though. Let's check it out. Ooh. Ooh. This is so fun. I love this weird little tool. I have no idea why they, like, decided to put this in the game, but I love it. I know it's probably gonna be like a weird ink kind of thing because we're only using one color compared to Oh, I get it. It was kind of a, Okay, let's print this one out. So he kind of, like... Oh, hi! Good to see you. Yeah, so he kind of, used, like, tracing paper and kind of... You know how, like, you can do with leaves or whatever, where you, like, get the imprint by pressing a paper over it and then, like, running a pencil over it? We are in the 4th case. We, Drew Misham has died, and, wow, I hate the reporter with my entire everything. He's disgusting, disturbing, and just the worst. Alright, let's print this one out. What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the raw.
Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing you wanted to for the raw.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
Did you win the lottery ticket? No, I did not. Is it possible to? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and the canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like. Huh. I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Just do anything. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, and do a completely new painting on top of that.
So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted to before painting over them?
Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd. Yeah, I really thought that it was like another copy, but no, I guess like I fully didn't realize it was like that different from the painting. But no, it's just supposed to be like blank sky actually. So sketch is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we could check out one of the other paintings?
Well, sure.
Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? I do. It's kind of fun, actually. If you haven't skipped any dialogue, the ticket is a win. Oh. Apparently I skipped dialogue at some point. I fully don't remember, like, when I would have. I must have... Or, I guess, do you mean, like, if I hadn't missed any dialogue? Because I probably did miss dialogue. I'm a little bit foolish in terms of, like, order of things. That's a shame, though. I wish I'd won. That would have been fun. There we go. Yeah, this is a little cabin. Okay, let's print this one out. Yeah, that's whack. This one too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me. Knock yourself out. What is he seeing that I'm not seeing? Like, what has got him so worked up? I mean, it was like, is the, what, Eiffel Tower or something? In the, kind of, in the first one, and then a little cabin in the last one. I don't know what's got him so anxious. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember what the past 2 cases were. Now, this is very obviously the first case. Second case was Walkie. Oh, the cart. And then the third case was... God, I've already forgotten what the last case... Oh, the stage. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, let's print this one out. Oh, what the heck is all this? Hey, hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Truzy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything? First one. Pulling the cart, yeah. And then the flaming guitar. Oh my god. I did them like in backwards order, but there. Now you're both white as sheets. What is going on? These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on. What? That's so ominous. The murder in the poker room for the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Gaviners concert. What could it mean? How could he have painted those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? No. Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? Never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't seen a picture of him. There were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. Couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who is this Drew Misham? And what did he do with what did he have to do with me? This is so weird. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Unfortunately, I know that, like, this is a shorter stream, but I'm, like, doing stuff this weekend, and I'm also really tired, and I kind of want to stop. And shorter, I mean, like, it's 2 hours, and I used to only do 2 hour streams before, but, like, I always go, like, 4 or 5 hours on Ace Attorney. I can't do that tonight. I don't know why. I'm just, like, eepy. And then, of course, 40 minutes of footage was completely lost because I was an idiot and forgot to switch the screen. So, I just want to call it a night. But I'll be back next week. And I'm really hoping that I can get a second stream in at some point next week. Or maybe 2 more streams in next week. Because I have a bunch of games from the Jingle Jam bundle that I want to try out. And then there's also, I also just have Hellraiser? Helltaker? I can't remember, which is really embarrassing. But that was just a game that I had that I didn't really knew I had. But I've heard people say is good, and it's short, so I kind of want to play that on stream. And then, like, today was my last day of work at my normal job, so, before I go to college in January. So, I want to stream more, and I want to play video games. So I'll probably, if nothing else, next Wednesday. But it might also be on Monday. Also, but that's subject to change, actually, because I'm trying to line up with someone else, so it might end up being Tuesday and Thursday instead. I don't actually know. I though am officially going to bed. I hope everyone's doing great. Everyone had a lovely evening. I love you. I don't know. I'll go to bed. See you all sometime soon. Good night.